It took me a long time to do, but I have finally used the crucifix on every entity indoors. Well, all the entities that you can actually use the crucifix on. There's quite a lot of them that the crucifix doesn't work on. You can't use it on Jack, Timothy, or Glitch, or any of the friendly entities like Jeff, Bob, and El Goblino. Oh yeah, you also can't use it on Void because, I mean, he's not really there. Well, he is there. He kind of just shows up and teleports you a little bit. Makes his screen look a little weird. But you can use it on every other entity. The reason why this video took so long to make is because the hold for some reason just wouldn't show up. I think the developers might have made the hold extremely rare in this update. Hold was already rare, but now he hardly ever shows up. But I did actually get really lucky, and he did actually show up, and I used the crucifix on him. So in this video, I'm gonna show you guys me using the crucifix on every entity. Let's go ahead and start up with Screech. Surprisingly, Screech is actually the most difficult entity to use the crucifix on. Because when you use the crucifix on all the other entities, you just go towards them and then it just automatically activates. But Screech is a little different. Because you can't actually look at him while using the crucifix on him. If you look at him while holding the crucifix, he's just gonna disappear. So you gotta do the opposite of what you normally do when Screech shows up. You gotta look away from him. You can't look at him. And then the crucifix is just automatically going to activate. You can look at him as soon as the animation starts playing, but you can't look at him before that. Or else he's just gonna disappear. Okay, moving on to Rush. When you're gonna use the crucifix on Rush, you don't actually want to hide. You just want to stand there holding the crucifix and wait for him to show up. And then it's automatically gonna use the crucifix on him. You can't use the crucifix while hiding in a wardrobe. Oh yeah, also speaking of wardrobe, you can't actually use the crucifix on hide. I forgot to mention that. I forgot hide is an actual entity. You do the exact same thing with ambush. Let's move on to a new entity, shall we? Dupe. Dupe is also really easy. You just walk over to the dupe door and just throw the crucifix in there. It automatically does it for you. Moving on to eyes. When you're using the crucifix on eyes, you might take a little bit of damage. So you gotta be quick. I guess you could try to look at the floor while doing it, but I don't know if it's gonna trigger that way. Moving on to hold. When you're gonna use the crucifix on hold, you wanna do what you're normally not supposed to do. Go towards the hold. While holding the crucifix, of course. If you're not holding the crucifix, it's not gonna work. And then it's just automatically going to happen. We only have two more entities left, and that's Figure and Seek. The crucifix works a little differently on these two, because you can't actually banish them. When using the crucifix on them, it's gonna turn red instead of blue. Seek and Figure works the exact same way. If you get close to them, you're automatically going to try to banish them, and they only get stunned for like 10 seconds, and then they're back to normal. So I would recommend not watching the animation on this one, and just try to run away. Because as soon as they're not trapped anymore, they're coming running right towards you and gonna try to kill you. Here's the Seek crucifix animation. And here's the Figure crucifix animation. I don't know why the crucifix doesn't work on them. I'm guessing they're too strong? But yeah, there you go, that's all the crucifix animations. Oh, and by the way, you get a badge for every entity you use a crucifix on.